Hello everybody, it's Numerologist Michelle Buchanan here with your Numerology forecast for November 2024. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the universal month number for this month. Well, the universal year number that influences every single one of us for 2024 is an 8, and that's because 2024 adds up to 8. So we're in an 8 universal year, which is a very strong focus throughout this whole entire year on manifestation, the power of creation and the creative process, the law of attraction and the ability to attract, manifest, create what we focus our attention on the most, and also a grand theme about power, self-empowerment, disempowerment, people in positions of power, power plays. All sorts of issues are floating around this year. The main thing for you to know, though, is to reclaim your personal power and a sense of self-empowerment by having the courage to overcome any low vibration thoughts and emotions, such as worry, fear, a feeling of helplessness, hopelessness, insecurity, inferiority. All of these themes may rise up within you throughout this year in order to be recognized, acknowledged, embraced, overcome, and released. Now, this is a process, and this process isn't just for this year. It's an ongoing process in all of our lives for our entire lives. But the key is this year, if you can really start to do the work, do the inner work that's required to get yourself into a positive mindset, a positive high vibration feeling of self-empowerment, to feel courageous, to feel strong within yourself, to not lose your power to worries and fears, whether those worries and fears are about the future, the economy, politics, health, worry about relationships and being alone, worrying about all sorts of things. What's going to happen next week? What's going to happen tomorrow? Hold your power, hold your balance, hold your center, and maintain a state of equilibrium so you're not swaying between high highs and low lows. You're straight down the middle, grounded, centered, strong, optimistic, independent, free thinker, believing and knowing that your thoughts are alive. You are an energetic, creative being, and you are manifesting in every moment by default, simply because you are a human being. So if we're manifesting by default, let's use that manifestation process to our advantage to create a happier, healthier, harmonious life. And that theme is very strong this year. So you always want to remember that at the forefront of your mind. And even away from this year, as we move through any year, any month, any time, it's really important to maintain that state of mindset and balance, okay? To maintain that high vibration through wisdom and knowledge and personal growth and self-improvement and self-discipline. Now, the universal month for November, we add that 8 universal year to November, which is 11, which is 2. So we add that 8 to 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Therefore, we are in a 1 universal month with that 8 universal year for November. And the 1 is always about new, fresh energy. It's a new wave of fresh, clean, new beginning energy that is encouraging us to have a new mindset, a new way of looking at things, a new approach, a new way of perceiving a situation, a challenge, a problem, an experience, and come from a new higher conscious awareness, a new, more advanced mindset, a new positive mindset. This month is also about that where life will be providing opportunities for new projects, new ideas, new connections, new friendships, new ways of doing things, new opportunities across the board. So we really want to take advantage of this universal month and universal year number energy because it's a powerful combination. Whenever the 8 is with the 1, Wow. If you've got your head in the game and you are able to live in a high vibration through positive thoughts, having a loving, open heart, you're working on your ego human mind, you've got that under control, you are able to detach and trust that life knows what it's doing, not manipulate, not hold on and cling on out of desperation for dear life, not trying to control and manipulate everything. You trust life. You trust the flow. You are in the flow. You are detached. You are present, and you are positive and optimistic, and you're working on yourself along the way, and you're giving attention through thought, word, meditation, sounds, breath, through just simply from having an open, loving heart and belief that life will look after you, that all is well in your world, and that you have the ability to overcome any challenges that may cross your path, because there will always be challenges. Regardless of how positive, how good a person you are, how spiritual you are, life will always have challenges. And that's okay. It's just the way it is. That's what we signed up for. But the belief that you have the ability to overcome anything that comes your way, to have a mindset of fortitude, is really going to serve you across the board. And this combination of numbers is really asking you to get to that place. So if you can do it, okay? That's the first thing I have to say. Now, alongside this combination of numbers, with the universal month and universal year, we have our own personal month and personal year number forecast, and that tends to be a bit more obvious in our life, a little bit more accurate, because it's more obvious and it's more enhanced, because it's our personal year and personal month, so it's more directly influential on our life. It's more obvious. So we're going to work out your personal year number for 2024. You will continue to have the same personal year number for the remainder of the year. We do this by adding the day and month of your birth date to the number 8, because number 8 is the year that we're in. So we want to add the day and month of your birth date to number 8. All right, the day and month of your birth date to number 8. Now let's use the birth date, the 28th of March, as an example. Okay, we're going to add the 28th of March to number 8. So 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. And 13 plus 8 is 21. Now, the next rule of thumb is to add together any double-digit numbers that you end up with until you get a single number between 1 and 9. Now, in our example, 21, the double number, we add the 2 plus 1. Add the 2 and 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Therefore, the 28th of March would be a 3 personal year number. So one more time, you're going to add the day and month of your birthday to number 8. If you end up with a double-digit number, keep adding those double numbers together until you get a single number between 1 and 9. That is your personal year number for the year, for this month and for next month. Right, let's move on now to the actual forecast for each of the individual personal year numbers. So let's start off with personal year number 1. You guys are in a year of new beginnings. Now, it's really important for you to realize this, because not only are you in a 1 year of new beginnings and fresh new energy, but the universal month number for this month is a 1 as well. So you're going to get a double dose of that 1 energy, and you really want to use it to your advantage. So this is a month for you to really, a year for you and a month to take action, begin new things. There's opportunities there for you. They will present themselves. Don't be afraid to take them. Also, be proactive, be determined, decisive, ambitious. Get in the driver's seat of your life and take charge. Now, for the month of November, you are in a 3 month, and that's because we add the number 2 for November to your 1 year. 2 plus 1 is 3. Therefore, this is a month to add more happiness and joy into your life. You really need to realize what makes you feel good, because feeling good is vital this month, and it's vital in life in general. And that is because we are energetic beings and we are governed by our vibration and our frequency. High vibration thoughts, feelings, and emotions such as happiness, joy, gratitude, a feeling of contentment, a feeling of confidence, optimism. Those are very high frequency vibrations. And when we're in a high frequency consistently, it's easier for us to attract the things that we want, that make us happier. It's easier to attract solutions to problems. It's all sorts of things. So you want to really find your happiness, find and do more of what makes you feel good this month. Be social and be optimistic. All right, that's your advice for this month. Now we're going to move on to personal year number 2. Now you are in a year that is really about, it's about having patience this year and building and working on things behind the scenes. Don't force things to happen. Create stability, balance, peace and harmony within yourself and your world and your life and your relationships. But this month you're in a full month, and it's all about getting down to business, doing the work, doing what needs to be done to get yourself and your life in order. You've got to be organized, focused, proactive, work hard, put in the effort, because with effort comes rewards. Do the work, don't procrastinate, persevere through challenges, and don't give up. Do the work. That's your advice this month. Get your life in order. So I'll move on now to personal year number 3. And you guys are in a year where, there is a strong focus on being a bit more social, getting out and about, expressing yourself more, self-expression, communication, creative expression, doing things that make you feel good, finding your joy, paying attention to what makes you feel good, as well as paying attention to what makes you not feel good. All right. It's very important that you have an optimistic attitude, that you speak your truth and communicate your thoughts and feelings honestly. Now, for this month of November, you're going to be in a 5 personal month, and that is a very dynamic combination of numbers when the 3 is with the 5. That means there can be a lot going on. It's a fast-paced month, so you need to focus and prioritize your time. Don't have your finger in too many pies. Try not to get distracted. All right. It's a great time to be social, to promote yourself, to be adventurous, step out of your comfort zone, try some new things. But you've got to be flexible and adaptable and prepare yourself for change, because anything can happen, and it usually does. And sometimes unexpected things happen in this combination of numbers that can take your life in a completely different direction or throw a curveball. So you want to be prepared. It's important that you learn to pivot this month. All right, so pivot is a very strong, important part of this year and month for you. So get out there, embrace change, have some adventure, and be flexible and adaptable. I'll leave that with you. And now I'm going to move on to the forecast for personal year number 4. So you guys are in a year where it's been about doing the work. Now, it can be quite a slow-paced year where it feels like things really just take such a long time to happen. The 4 is about slow and steady wins the race. And when you're in a hurry, or you're feeling desperate, or you really want things to come to fruition, and it seems like everything's in slow motion, it's very difficult to sort of bide your time in that space and maintain a high vibration. But that's the point. It's like it's easy to be optimistic and positive when things are moving quickly and there's reassurance that everything's going to go your way, but the real work comes when it's not there. The real work comes when everything slows down. So this is your chance to work on things behind the scenes, work on your health while you're waiting for things to happen, get yourself in order, get your life in order, do the homework, do the housework, do your clearing, do your personal growth. This really is a time to be patient and to persevere through challenges and not give up. But for the month of November, you're actually in a 6 month. And that is a great number for, achieving goals, for things coming to fruition. It's an energy where things can start to happen. It's also a focus on the home. It's a focus on love, relationships, family, connecting with friends, connecting and making connections with new people. It's a very community-based number. So it's a great time to be involved in things with the community. You can find in a 6 month you might meet new people, whether it's new people and colleagues at work, or people you might meet just chatting to out in the community. It may be a time where you are connecting more with family and friends, a time where you might be needed to help family and friends. It's definitely an energy of what can I do for you? How can I help you? A selfless service type of energy. So spend quality time with your kids or your family members, your partner. Work on domestic duties, things that might be needed around the home, pets, gardens, all that sort of stuff. And work on improving all of the relationships in your life and connecting with people in the community or people that are new to you in your world. I'll leave that with you, and I wish you a wonderful month. And now we're going to move on to personal year number 5. And this is a year that is a pretty fast-paced moving year. It is a year where you might be forced out of your comfort zone, or being proactive about pushing yourself deliberately out of your comfort zone, trying new things, being a bit more adventurous. But it is a year where unexpected things can happen. It is a year of change. Progress, movement, change. Progress, movement, and change. Pushing you in a new direction. Some changes you will be proactive in making. You are being encouraged, if there are changes you know you need to make those changes. Don't sit on the fence and procrastinate. But some changes are out of our control and they are forced upon us. And that's where we really need to learn and to adapt and to be flexible and to pivot and to adapt to whatever circumstances life presents. Also prioritize your time, focus, concentrate, be responsible. Don't be too distracted or have your finger in too many pies. Now, for the month of November, you're actually going to be in a 7 month. And that's where it really is a bit of a time to sort of go a bit more within. To disconnect from the outside world, unplug all those devices and distractions, and spend some time connecting and refamiliarizing yourself, or if you haven't already before in your life, for the first time, connect with your inner world. It is a month where some people go into a space of self-awareness, self-analyzing, self-improvement, personal development, personal growth, where we're looking at who am I, asking the big questions. Who am I? Why am I here? Why do I feel this way? Where do these thoughts and feelings come from? Are they real? Are they true? Do they serve me? Are they going to help me moving forward? And if not, what do I need to change within myself and my mindset and my awareness to improve the way I feel and to improve the circumstances in my life? So great time to take up meditation, or if you already do meditation or breath work or prayer or any sort of spiritual or health related and well-being focused modalities or practices, amp them up. If you're already doing that, do more of it. If it's a foreign idea to you, maybe be open to some of these practices. Guided visualizations are a great place to start. You can do that for free on YouTube. Just put guided meditation for happiness, or guided meditation for safety, or guided meditation for abundance, or guided meditation for love, self-confidence, whatever it is that you need. You can try that for free, and it's much easier to start with a guided meditation or a guided visualization than throw yourself into straight out meditation if you find meditation quite boring or difficult or hard to focus. So there's a little tip for you. But you are encouraged to, whatever it is you believe in, whatever you believe is a higher power, to really connect with that this month, and to spend more time alone, listening to that inner voice, which you can really usually mostly hear when you are in quiet time alone, away from the hustle and bustle and the distractions of life. So I'll leave that with you, and I hope you have a fantastic month. And we're going to move on now to personal year number 6. You guys are in a year where there is a strong focus on the, domestic side of life. There may be a need to be there for the relationships in your life, family, children, the home, pets, animals, gardens, the actual physical house itself and what is needed. It's also a time to be that shoulder to cry on. A great number for business usually. Some people can do quite well with career changes and opportunities in a 6 year, and sometimes people that work in service of others can be busier this year because 6 is the number of community and being of service to others. Now, the month of November for you is going to bring in an 8 month. And that is where, and it's really important that you get this, because it's actually an 8 universal year that influences every single one of us. And that's ticking along behind the scenes, and that's going to influence you and everybody on the planet. But you're in an 8 personal month as well. So you really want to get this. It's a month to budget and get your finances in order. Try not to overspend. Work hard. Be honest. Do the right thing. For some people, there may be a career focus on career and employment and jobs. It might be opportunities may present themselves. There may be a chance to change careers or work situations change. Some people can earn more money. Some people can lose more money. Some people can gain a job and have positive changes at work. Some people can lose a job, lose money. Conditions change at work that are not, conditions change in their job or position, or things slow down or things change that aren't to their benefit. Everybody's life is different. But if you are looking to make a career change, it is a good idea to make some moves and at the very least make some investigations. Be ambitious, stand up for yourself and take action. Adopt an attitude of abundance and be very positive this month, because 8 is the number of manifestation. If you want to know a bit more about that and what's going on with that number 8, listen to the introduction of this whole video, because there's a bit more information there if you didn't hear it prior to your own personal forecast. I suggest you get to understand the intricate details of the law of attraction and the manifestation process and adapt some of those some of those techniques. All right, I'll leave that with you, and I move on now to personal year number 7. You guys are in a year where there has been a strong focus of things slowing down, where it's more about what's going on for you on the inside than chasing everything on the outside. Things may slow down. You may be feeling like you need to spend some quiet time alone, or you're just not as social and outgoing as you might normally be. This is a time to become more familiar with whatever it is you believe spiritually, to form a stronger connection and relationship to source energy or the divine or whatever it is you believe in, to work on improving your health, to also be open to alternative modalities, maybe amping up or starting up if you're a newbie, or amping up any existing wellness practices like meditation, breath work, physical exercise, EFT tapping, all sorts of practices that really help with health and well-being, especially mental and spiritual well-being. And so you're actually in a 9 personal month for November, where there is a strong focus on endings, completion, and transformation. So this is a month to let go of the old in order to make way for the new that will come in December. Take a look at any bad habits or any sort of situations or people or experiences that you've outgrown, that really you don't need anymore. Whether it's bad habits, whether it's even a mindset or a worry or a fear or an attitude that's not serving you. All right, you want to really move forward, let go, transform into a much higher frequency. It's also a month to be of service to others. You might volunteer your time or assistance or be a shoulder to cry on for someone in need. It is a very good month for forgiveness and for especially forgiving any misfortune in your life, okay, so that you can move on. All right, so I wish you a fantastic month. And I'm moving on now to personal year number 8. This is a month, this has been a year for you where there's been a strong focus on money, business, career, the law of attraction, manifestation. Now, of course, you are also in combination with the 8, with whatever the universal year and month number are, you get a double dose. So a double dose you've had of any financial, career, business, legal matters. Great time to budget your finances, try not to overspend, looking at ways you can improve your career or make career changes. But for the month of November, you're actually in a 1 personal month, as you'll know, because the universal month is a 1 as well. And this is where you really want to take action, begin new things. New opportunities can present themselves, so don't be afraid to take them. Jump in. It's a good time to be ambitious, determined, decisive, to get in the driver's seat of your life and to take charge, all right? Make changes, break new ground, try new things. So I'll leave that with you. And I will move on now to personal year number 9, where this has been a year of out with the old to make way for the new. You know, the 9 year is really about life trying to transform you, to help you to transform yourself. You know, it's about letting go of any bad habits, any outdated beliefs. It's about having a glow up, an upgrade, a makeover in your personality, in your thoughts, in your heart and soul, in your beliefs, in your physical appearance for some people, about dropping the dead weight, whether it's physical weight or it is mental and emotional, spiritual weight that has been, bogging you down. It's a time to really let go of any people, any situations that really aren't adding any joy in your life. It's about moving away from things and people and situations you've outgrown and transforming and opening yourself up for new people, new opportunities, new optimistic mindsets and beliefs, new experiences. All right, this is also a year that you've about being of service to those in need and forgiving any misfortune in your life. Now, for the month of November, you're actually in a number 2 or an 11-2 month. And that is where you will feel more sensitive. It's going to amplify the emotions. It's going to give you an opportunity to create more harmony and balance in your life by mastering your emotions, by mastering any negative thoughts and fears and worries. It's going to give you a chance to work on the finer details behind the scenes to get yourself into a place of balance, harmony, and peace, especially within your relationships, and to be more cooperative with others, to heal your past hurts, to express your emotions in a healthy way, and be more open to giving and receiving love. This is a month where you will need to be patient because things may slow down. Things may feel like they're in slow motion, but slow and steady wins the race. This is where you need to trust in life and trust in divine order and timing, and don't force things to happen. Don't get on your high horse manipulating and controlling and forcing life because you think you know better. You need to trust that life knows what it's doing. The universe and life, or God, whatever you want to call it, knows more than you, and to put your faith in its hands. There's a saying, and it's let go and let God. Get out of your way, let things unfold. Your job is to create stability within yourself by doing the inner work. So I wish you a fantastic month, and I will be back with your forecast for December around the 1st or 2nd of December. So take care and have an amazing November 2024. Bye.